Saturday night, November the 29th, All-Star Wrestling returning to Boston at the Boston Garden. Scheduled to be on hand, rugged Blackjack Mulligan, the co-owner of the Tag Team Championship. You'll also be seeing that extraordinary tag team combination of Louis Cerdan and Antonio Parisi. But, of course, ladies and gentlemen, the big news is indeed the main event. Bruno Sammartino defending his Worldwide Wrestling Federation Championship against an unbelievable contender. A man who surprised, a man who shocked the Boston area fans not long ago in a tag match with Bruno Sammartino. Now it's heads up all the way, referring to the superstar Billy Graham. Right now, let's bring on Bruno Sammartino and get his reaction to facing this extraordinary athlete heads up all the way.
Well, I want to tell you something, Vince, and I think the Boston fans who witnessed what happened that night must agree with this. Here's a man, this is the first time I've ever been in a ring with superstar Billy Graham, and here's a man, I've read about him, I've heard of his fantastic reputation and so forth. There's a man with the hugest muscles in the wrestling world today, and I thought, naturally, he's got an awful lot of power, which he did demonstrate in the ring. But I suspect one thing about Billy Graham. He may have very big muscles all over, but I doubt very much if he's got much of a heart. In other words, guts, because to pull what he did, it really told me something about the man. I was in there with Spiros Arion, and I think I had the man beat. I think I could have won the match. When he snuck up like a thief, went on that top rope, and he came down full force in the small of my back. And Vince, let me tell you something. I've been having some problems. I've been taking therapy, and I've now really getting going again, back with my training and so forth. And yes, he beat me. There's no question about it. After that happened, he tagged Arion. He came in the ring, and I was unable to move. In fact, I'll tell you something. I felt almost I was paralyzed from the waist down from that blow. But is this the move of a man with confidence, a man who really believes in himself and his abilities? I doubt it very much. And all I got to say is this. Yeah, Billy Graham's strong. He's got big arms, he's got big muscles. But the next time, there'll be no Pearl Harboring because it's going to be just you and I in that ring alone. And then we'll find out just how strong those muscles are and if that heart matches those big arms. Because right now I have my doubts on it, but we will find out. All I can tell you is this. It is the first time I've ever faced a man, but I know a little bit about the man now and what he's all about. And all I can say is, hey, if that's the kind of game you want to play, fella, I'm going to be in there, and that's the kind of game I'm going to play because I can be just as vicious as anybody. And if that's the way Graham wants to be, fine. If he wants to match muscle, okay. There's no question. I'm not going to take it away from him because there's no question about it. When you look like he does, you have to have enormous power.
Can he overpower you?
Well, that remains to be seen because when we're in a ring alone, we will find that out. In this tag match, I don't think there was a chance to find out because the man, whenever he came in a ring, all he did was do nothing but illegal tactics, and he came in and out of the ring. He was like a wild man. So he never really showed me anything to where he really demonstrated that power. A few times, I'll admit, when we were in there, I did feel power, but not that I didn't get really the test, which we will get the next time. But I know a little bit about nice tactics, and I think we'll be more prepared the next time when he and I will be in there all by ourselves in that ring.
Thank you very much. Bruno Sammartino, ladies and gentlemen, facing the superstar Billy Graham. And speaking of the ranked #1 contender, let's bring him on now, along with his manager, the Grand Wizard of Wrestling.
You know, McMahon, that was magnificent. Seeing the liars stand out here and eat crow and humble pie, because he is telling the biggest lie of all times. Superstar Billy Graham was in the ring with him alone, and he defeated him just as he said he would. And now, Sammartino has been forced to meet him in a single match with the title at stake. And here he is, the new champion, the man who did it once in Boston and will do it again, superstar Billy Graham.
Stunned the world, absolutely stunned the wrestling world with my clear-cut, clean victory over Bruno Sammartino. Left the man laying on his back. They had to drag him by the feet, onto the floor, on the stretcher, out of the auditorium to Mercy Hospital, baby, for some emergency operation on the man. And now he's alone. I heard the monitor, baby, he's talking scared. The man is talking scared. He's talking jittery. The man has got no confidence in himself, wondering really how strong superstar Billy Graham is. Just zoom in on the arm, baby. Zoom in on superstar Billy Graham's arm. Bruno Sammartino, you're going to have nightmares, baby. Boston is going to have nightmares because superstar Billy Graham is coming back to the Boston City, brother. The city of losers couldn't get it done in the World Series, baby. The city of losers with Bruno Sammartino will lose undisputedly to Billy Graham. Superstar will be on his back and hand me his belt and say, Billy Graham, you're the greatest, baby. And you know what? I was surprised how weak the man was. What a pushover. Didn't even need all my moves, baby. Nothing but a cream puff.
Saturday night, November 29, superstar Billy Graham versus Bruno Sammartino.